How many times have you gone into a situation at your workplace wherein you lost and you felt miserable about the situation? Welcome to my channel, Executive Mind Hacks. In this channel, I'm going to share hacks that is going to change your mind forever. And you wanted to do something about it, but every time you thought about something, that situation kept on playing in your mind and you felt stuck. You did not know what to do. Well, in this video, I'll tell you what kind of mindset will help you overcome those situations. And not only that, I'll tell you how will you supersede the expectation of your stakeholders who actually eventually created that situation. And all of that through my experience. At the end of the video, I'm going to share one hack that is going to change your game forever. There was a time when I was doing excellently well. And when it was the time to talk about performance, my boss came and told me that, you know what, some of your stakeholders does not think the way I think about your performance. So I asked, what is it that they think about my performance? And then he kept on saying all those kind of things that you do not want to hear. But I kept my calm and I wanted to make sure that all of that is heard. So I asked him, what else did you hear? And he told me few other stuff. I took a pause and I then again asked him, what else did you hear? And that's when he told me, you know what, there seems to be a disconnect between how I feel about your performance and how others feel about your performance. And that's exactly where I thought that what is in my control. I definitely felt bad. This is me who spends a lot of time thinking about the business, adding value and doing stuff differently. And then I am someone who is getting a feedback that I'm not aware of. That's where I thought that I needed to improve my relationship with the stakeholders. That's exactly when I planned a strategy. For the next 6 months, I made sure that I had one-to-one connect with my stakeholders, and I did a matrix wherein I listed down on the names of the stakeholders on one side of the page, and on top I rank them against how supportive they are for my performance and for the work that I bring to the table. And surprisingly, I was able to figure out so many different needs and wants of my stakeholders where I could add value. And I'm going to share how to do that in this video. All you have to do is open an Excel sheet, and on the left hand side you write down the name of your stakeholders. On the top you write down the various degree of support that they have for you today. Now the next part is to analyze what their needs are. And the only way to do that is by speaking to them and finding out what is it that they truly want. And that's when you unearth all the kind of values that you can bring in. So once you know what each of these individuals truly need in order to be successful in their own career, then you know which of these can you contribute towards, and you will figure out what are your strengths towards these needs, and you prioritize them first. You think about projects and initiatives, or you think about your existing projects and make sure that you are able to make a difference by adding value to those needs and wants. But that's just the second step. The third step is to have a feedback loop wherein you are in constant connection with your stakeholders and they are able to provide you feedback of what is going well, what is not going so well, and what you could do differently. The word is differently and not better for a reason. See, whenever you try to classify things between good and bad, your ego or your mind will always feel bad when something is classified as bad. Now here is a hack that I'm going to share. The word is differently and not good or bad. And the reason is every time you think about something to be good or bad, and the moment the result is bad, you feel bad as well. But if you think of it as classified as differently or same, then you know how to bring in different values and bring in different skills and strengths to be able to work on that matter. And that's exactly what makes the difference. What makes the difference is in your mindset. Now, the hack here is you are not going to classify any of your performance as good or bad. Rather, you're going to focus on what can you do differently that will help your stakeholders reach to their goals faster, cheaper, and in an effective way. I hope this added value to you, and if you really liked what I said, please do share it with your fellow colleagues and do comment what more do you want to hear from me in this